How are you? Thanks for joining me. So picking up where we left off in the previous video, communicating with God through numbers. We had spoken about the two dots on the clock being the subconscious and the conscious. One electron bounced by a positron, a light hole and a black hole. It's time going in one direction, time going in the other direction. That is, when you go into the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish, you drink from the living waters, and when you pop out the other side, time is going the other direction for you. You no longer get old. And it's just that simple. So this type of stuff has been rubbed in your face. You can play stupid all you want, but what I'm seeing here is like the checkerboard again. And each square is coded with a number. And these numbers are synthesized to, here, I'm just going to scroll up the page for a second here. You know, each number has a particular vibration to it. And when you bring these different numbers into a magic square like this, I think you need to start off with the one that says relaxation. Let me tell you why. Because there's so much shit out there. You know, collapse of the dollar, everything's going to end and stuff like this. This would be good. The end of the world is good. And the end days, that's the best days, because then we start afresh at the Holy of Holies with the center of the dish, getting our drink of everlasting life, and popping out the other side where time is going the other direction for us. It's just that simple, people. And I pointed out that on the clock, you see, like the 10:01, you know, when you see this, that's the Father in heaven telling you He's got His eyes on you, or that you can see. And I went over these numbers and whatnot in the previous video. Now we're going to go over the magic squares. So what I see is like the checkerboard again, like I pointed out in the previous video. Your number sign is one cross up, one cross down. You see the 18, that's like a phallus going into a woman with two holes. That's like the perfect number, 18. So, that's the way this stuff is set up, people. Masculine and feminine, okay? Like, you say fucking A and I say no fucking B, it's got two holes. They rub this shit in your face. So you can play, like, you know, it doesn't make sense to you, but it does. You have the fire above your head, which is the sun, which is the masculine. You set up a sundial, which is like a phallus. And the feminine, you birthed out of your mother's waters. Okay, those are the even numbers. So you have straight lines, which are masculine, curved lines or round lines, which are feminine, bent lines are confused. So when you graduate from school and you place that thing on your head, you're clearly saying that you're bent and confused and that you know nothing of truth. You were fed the reverse of truth in all things. I pointed out in previous videos that your symbols have been rubbing all this shit in your face, and you played pin the tail on the Dawn key, like Don the Father who is in heaven. Hallowed be His name. Hallowed because you have to go into the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish to get there. It's very simple. There's no way to fuck this up. Every compass points to it. So, the magic squares. I think you should start off a relaxation for a reason, because everywhere I see people like paranoid, like the whole at the end of the world. I'm telling you, that's when the end of the world happens. We all head straight for the center of the dish. We get our drink of everlasting life.